Hey, Dana here, and welcome to my garage. And this is Project Moto, which is a Z6. For some reason, the starter just keeps spinning. It doesn't engage the flywheel. So I pulled that out, as you saw in that last video, and there's plenty of teeth for that, and you saw me rebuild it. So, and it still won't engage. Let's see. So, at this point, I don't know. I'm gonna look on here, just heck of it. See if that. It wants to. I can see. You can see the wheel. Can you see? Keep that out of my way. Oops, I'm gonna get out of my way. Right down there, you can fly. We can see. We can see that little squirrel cage. And when I spin it, actually it wants to grab it, but it's not. And you can hear it's just the starter's just whining. So, and that is moving. You can see it. I can't move that, but it did. So my X evolution is going to be going ahead and yanking this off of here. See what's under there that's causing it not to engage. I'm going to get oil and all kinds of stuff out of there. So stay tuned. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is antifreeze is being drained because it's all attached to that assembly there. So fortunately I don't see any oil coming out of there, so maybe I'm lucky. Maybe it's just antifreeze that's going through that assembly. Let it drain out. We'll go from there. Okay, you got to keep in mind you have two different size bolts that go in there. The long one over there, there's a long one right here, and a short one up top. But you can basically tell because there's a rise in this plate. So and you can see there's a big difference between the two. But you can look and see which one's got a rise. It's flat up here. And then that's got a rise, that's got a rise. So keep that in mind. The bottom one doesn't have a rise either. It fell in the pan. These up here appear to be all the same length. They're holding this plate.
Sure. Eat all my
here.
yellow flowers. Don't eat the grass.
This
Eat the flowers.
plate here. I'll make sure they're all the same as we're into it. I've got one more bolt down below there I gotta get. And I get this out of the way. Okay. Alright. Is there a thermostat? Oh, maybe there's a little water. Maybe there's a little impeller in there. Maybe that's your water pump for this. Okay, so loosen everything up so far. The only one I can't get is this bottom one. The head's freaking gone. I loosened up the squirrel cage and loosening up these three so far. This plate is loose. I don't know what's behind it. But like I said, I think this was the water pump, and I'm right because you can look right behind it and see the little stator, little set of veins in the back. So it's definitely a water pump. Okay. Last thing I did is go ahead and pop the bolt. It's holding this little flywheel on here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put a set of 3-prong pulley pullers on here to pull this off. Some probably figure I need to do. I used this is a size of 18. Could just use an 18 on this. No, it's actually a 17. So it's a 17. Okay, I probably got to use a pulley puller on it. So that's that. Okay, so basically got them all loosened up. Next one is see if it'll pop off of there, because I'm sure it's got a gasket. All right, I lied. My last step. All right, I pulled this off because it's got alignment spline. Yep. And here, gonna set it in on flat. I think so. All right, so we are pulled this off. I used a 3-leg puller, and it pulled out. Didn't even have to use anything. It's just my hands. So it might have just had to been the way of pulling it out. So just some sprocket, some alignment on this thing. Oh, I guess not. Guess it's just pulling straight out. And you're gonna put it back in. So no seal. Yeah, the seal's on that side. Okay, so here we go. All right, so next step, over that whole cover will just pop out. Okay, so at this point I got like, what are these? All 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if there's another one under here. I gotta pull this off of here. It's for your cooling system. Get that out of the way. So I get to it. You gotta pull it back out here far enough. There is an impeller that's inside there. Let me get that done. Okay, now that we've moved the water pump housing, we're a little closer here. I'm not sure if that little water impeller has to come off of there. Nope. And
I was wrong. You don't need to remove that.
Because I'm not sure exactly how this is connected under there. Stay tuned. Okay, so everything goes well. It should crack open. I don't have anything left holding it together here. So it should just pop off. Let's see. Okay, banging on it. I had a solid sound. Now I got like a hollow, getting a hollow sound. Okay, we got it cranking. Cranking. We got oil leaking now. And giving you with a pry bar. A little bit. Get it prying.
Yep. Keep in mind, your magneto and stator are underneath that
Boy, been really,
cover.
really stubborn.
So you're trying to pull that off,
using
and that magnet
non-marring
is
things to spread it with,
really
so
strong.
I don't want to mess up
on that
cover
stator.
in any way. And close back up again on this side. All right. What I wound up doing is get a piece of cardboard, drawing it best I could, make sure I freaking put the bolts in here, because they're all different lengths. I have no idea why, but they're all different freaking lengths on here. So, all right, nobody's been in here before and mixed them up. They're going back in the same place that they just came out of. All right, what it was is the magnet inside that centrifugal. Inside the centrifugal there, that's got your stator. That's why my battery wasn't charging. Is that mess right there. Yay! All right, here we are. It has 2 cannon plugs to it, and it comes into here. Got two 8 bolts that are holding it, the stator, and then you got your other bolts that are holding it here. This will come out. New one will go in with same harness and everything. Oh, exciting. So I'm still not sure what's going on with my starter. Pinging or screaming. Looks like that. Those teeth there are pretty good on that. I have to see what other one is. It's attached to the flywheel. There we go. We're up right. All right, just an important, kind of an important thing. This doesn't have to be removed. Okay. So we're going to put that back on now. Oh, you're counterclockwise. Okay. Okay, so when we'll tighten that back up. Though that little setup right here, is going to line up with this little sucker right here. Okay, so that's that. Gasket still looks good. I'm still gonna put some Permatex around it. I'm gonna put it back up, but we need to repair that. I gotta figure out what's going on. Yeah, I may have to have her crank it for me right here and see why that's spinning. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, definitely share, and stay tuned. This is Project Moto, and I'm wondering why the engine will not turn over with the starter. Okay, so I got it back together again. You got this inner sprocket that connects to that sprocket, and that sprocket is lined up with, take this off real quick. Okay, so it's like that. And you get this back sprocket, right? And that's going to be lining up with it's got two things here going on. All right. Anyway, that sprocket's going to line, the back sprocket's going to line up with the big one right here. All right. And this little sprocket here is going to line up with your starter. You've got this little bushing here. Make sure that's there. And that's going to be lining up with that. So I don't know exactly what's going on here. I don't understand why it's just spinning. Or it was spinning. Come on. Come on, you get in there. I can't do it both in one hand. Gotta play with it, and it'll finally line up, get in there. I don't see anything bad on those teeth. So I don't get it. Don't get it. But I did find that the stator is burnt. So it's not making any electricity to run the engine. Okay? It's been running strictly off the battery. It should be able to run it should be able to run the Moto ignition system and also charge the battery. So that's where I'm at. That's how we get the cover off. And we'll go from there. All right, I'm back on the Moto right now. And that is a starter motor gear. And this is your, what's it called? Hold on. All right, I got in the book, and what we're looking at is you're pulling this thing apart. Here's your water pump, and you have a special tool for the fan clutch and all that crap. But we're on the crankcase, the left side. We'll pull the cover off. It's your Magneto rotor, which is what we just pulled off. And then you need a special tool to screw on that. and then pull that magnet off, and then you're going to have your starting motor gear. This is our issue. This is spinning with the starter, but of course the engine is not cranking. So my problem is I've got to get that magneto. I got to get this magneto off, and it takes a special tool. Got threads right here, and that tool goes over that, and then you're able to go ahead and tighten it up and pull this off. And I don't have that tool. I tried to use a three-legged pulley puller, but the back side of this is smooth. And I tried to hook it on here, and it didn't hold very long. So that's where I'm at. Okay, I thought I was getting closer, but I guess I'm not. As I'm not, it's all I'm doing is chipping these square things off. Because inside, look inside, they got a pickup. They got a pickup on that, so can't be breaking those off. Yep. Can't be breaking them off. They're gonna be smooth too. Great.